Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about who are you? Who are you? And I want to kind of share some things that I've been contemplating, pondering on, deep thought in. And I feel like this will be helpful to a lot of people. I know it's helpful for me to think of, to see it in this way. So that's what I want to talk about is who are you? And I want to share two powerful metaphors that will help you understand who you are. So, do I like the single? Okay, who are you? So my last video I was going to leave it there, but here we are again. And I got such a lovely comment on that video, and I was like, okay, I want to share this because this is just what has come to me. And I actually talked about it a little bit in a video that I was doing hiking and all that stuff. And it's interesting. I mean, it's just like you think that you know who you are until you don't. So that's what we're going to talk about. Who are you? And so in my last video, I talked about the concept as I am that. I am that. I am that. Which means I am everything. I am love. I am everything. And I explained in that video, if you look at this thing just on a logical sense, in the beginning was God, goddess. In the beginning was love. And there was all that there was. I had to come from that. So I am that. So even in the Bible, it says we were created in the image of God. I like to say God, goddess, feminine, masculine, creation energy. We were made in that image. Now, one of the things Terrence Howard said in an interview, now, I'm quoting Terrence Howard, doesn't mean I agree with everything that comes out of his mouth. I'm just put that out there because it's like sometimes if you say something, like I like quotes from Einstein and all sorts of people. And if you use a quote, people think that you have adopted everything that they said. Not the case, because there's a lot of things that he has said and things have come out of his mouth that I don't agree with. But he did say something that I felt was very powerful. He said, now, if you believe that you were created in the image of God, now, if you look in the mirror, I said that's so country. If you look in the mirror, do you see God? If you were created in the image of God, when you look in the mirror, do you see God? Do you see love? Do you see creation? So I wanted to share these powerful metaphors. One I actually got from another channel, and they shared it in this way, but I want to take it a little deeper than what they shared. And then another one is what I shared in the hiking video that I was talking about when it comes to who are you? Who are you? And I like to say I am that. I am that everything. And I want to break down love because I am that is love because truth is love. But what is love? What are characteristics of love? So we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. But one of the things that a metaphor that they shared was this butterfly in a jar. And they were talking about the butterfly in the jar and how God is, love is like the air around the jar. And that butterfly is a perspective of you, it's an aspect of you, it's a finite aspect of you. But what's outside of the jar, which we could say is God, love, God, goddess, the creation around the jar, is also contained within the jar. And so we look at ourselves as that butterfly that's going through the metamorphosis. Starts off as a caterpillar, and then it goes through its metamorphosis. It eats so much, it takes it, in the beginning as a caterpillar, it's eating and it's consuming all of these things. It's just taking and consuming. That's going to create the metamorphosis. So, and then it goes through its cocoon, and then it becomes a butterfly. But you are that container in which the butterfly transforms. You are the awareness of that transformation of the butterfly. But you're also the same thing that's outside the jar. You are the same, made of the same stuff. You are the same thing that's outside of the jar. You are the awareness of that transformation of that butterfly. You see the metamorphosis, the transformation of the butterfly and how it goes through these different stages and it becomes a butterfly. And this is where we come into know thyself. Because how can you know thyself if you are the butterfly? You have to be outside of the butterfly to observe the butterfly, to know thyself. So another metaphor that I like to think of this thing is, a lot of times people talk about, oh, you're the director of your life. You are changing the script and this kind of thing. I love that metaphor. But on the victim level, because there's 4 stages of consciousness. The victim, it's to me, by me, as me, or no, through me and as me, right? And those are I forget, some Hawkins, maybe, I think. I don't know all of these things. I just know what intuitively comes to me. But there's to me, which is more, the caterpillar consuming. And then there's by me, the caterpillar making its cocoon and doing the transformation, right? And then there's through me, which is the jar. And then there's as me, which is everything. Everything. I think that's a good way to put it. So going back to the director and the movie theater. So by me would be I'm in the movie, and I think that somebody else is writing the script, and I'm just having to go through these things and play this part in the movie by a script that was written for me. And then you realize, oh, I am writing the script. I'm directing and writing this movie. So you go from being an actor in the movie to being the director and the writer and changing the script. And then you go from that, you play that part for a bit, you go to being the actual movie theater. You are the container of everything, of the movie and the person that's changing the script, writing the script. You are the container of that. And if we go outside of that, then there's multiple theaters with multiple movies playing at the same time within the whole movie theater. And so for you to know thyself and see yourself as this creator that's creating and writing the script and changing the or writing the script and changing the film and all this kind of stuff, you have to become the movie theater to be able to be aware of that. And then within the whole movie theater, the cinema, there are multiple movies playing at the same time. That is all in that containment of the cinema. So it's this moving back and becoming aware. And then by me being the director and the writer of the movie, this is the more masculine, outward energy focused thing. And then when you become aware that you are actually the movie theater, this is where things come through you and you take more of a surrendered approach because you realize, I am that. I am that. I don't need to do. I don't need to do because I am that. I talked in my last video about where is your desire coming from? Because if you heal that part of you and let it go, that aspect of you that's doing the desiring, you realize, I am that. I don't need to desire because I am that right now. In this present now, I am that. So it's this letting go of all these illusions, these shadows, these untruths, getting back to who you are. Because you are that. That right now. And so it's this shedding, letting go of shackles, letting go of these limiting anything that has you in a prison, that has you believing that you are not that. I am love. And so now I want to talk about what is love, because I contemplate on love. Like when I was coming up with the many things that I have on this journey of mine, I'm a serial entrepreneur, but I was coming up with a perfume, and might still do it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Wherever life takes me, I'm in this, in the flow of life. But love, I equated love to air. And when I think of the attributes and characteristics of love, love is steady. Love is steady. It's peace. It's harmony. It's consistent. It is unchangeable. It is faithful. Love. Unchangeable, faithful, consistent, beauty, joy. I don't even know if it's joy, but I know it's harmonious. I know it's easy, like a Sunday morning. It's easy. Easy. It's peace. And so when I think of love, peace, harmony, I also think when I meditate on love, I also think, and this might sound somewhat morbid. I've never heard anyone say this, but I think of flatline, like your heart is beating, it expands, contracts, expands, contracts, and then at the point of flatline, you reignite with that loving light. And it's peace. It's just peace. So when I think I am that. I am love. I think easy, peace, no efforting, no proving, no earning, none of that. It's available to me now, and it's easy, it's consistent, unchangeable, and pure. Pure love, pure. That's it. And so I wanted to share that. I wanted to offer those type of metaphors so you can kind of see the awareness, who you are. What are you aware of? Awareness, love, light is pure. It doesn't have all these shadows. It doesn't have these provings or, it's just, it just is. So surrender, letting go of all these untruths, because the truth is love. And you will find that it is available to you abundance, prosperity, love, ease. It's available to you right now. When you let go of all of these untruths, untruth. Love is expansive. Love is abundance. Love is easy. Love is harmonious. Like, you think about harmony, it's easy. Like, nothing is hard about this thing. It's not hard. It just is. So I am that. So yeah, girl, just wanted to share that. I encourage you, if you have a desire that comes up, be curious about it. Is this coming from lack? Because I am that now. So what part of me is desiring this thing? Because it's available to me right now. Because I am that. So if it's available to me right now, there's something that's blocking it, some shadow, like some aspect of me that maybe feels like I have to earn it, maybe feels insecure, maybe feels unworthy, maybe feels shame around something. Be curious and let it go, because you are that. You are that awareness, observing everything. I am part of everything. So anyways, girlfriend, hey, I hope you found this video helpful. Gotta make sure the mic's on. Anyways, I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday, and maybe I'll talk to you soon. Peace.